Hello, leveled up tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Manall's Final Fantasy 1 NES Romhack with me, BlueAnkylo. So, we spent a little bit of time in the desert. I think last episode we stopped at level 22, I think, thereabouts, maybe 22, 23. We just got a couple level ups to 25, nothing crazy. It's our first level of level 8 magic, basically. By my reckoning, this is a bit of a higher level than killing Tiamat, what I would normally go for. I think I would usually go for a Tia Slay level 20, 21, 22 in a vanilla run, if I was just playing casually. I would usually be willing to go to the top of air and steal, you know, adamant, katana, black, white shirts, the ribbon, much lower level than that. Like, as soon as you get the airship, you know, you can take the top of water, you know, visit the mermaids, get the slab, get it all translated. Before you even kill Carrie, I oftentimes would come up here, go to the top. I might not kill Tia on that first run, but I'd be ready to get Excalibur and everything at, like, you know, mid-teens, basically, if I was really trying to min-max like that. But, you know, Romhacks are different, so, you know, the balance is whatever it is. My point is, level 25 would be pretty high in a vanilla run. I don't think you'd normally need to be anywhere near this, unless you were pretty noob. Nothing against noobs, but, this is more than you really need. If you go this high, if you actually grind this much, you don't need to. Be confident, trust in yourself, Infinite. Good, just throw your mouse on the ground. You don't need mice. Alright, let's go. So we've already cleared all of Mirage and the first floor of air, or whatever we call it, sky. This is a really bad encounter if we don't escape. Good job, Shin. Speaking of bad encounters, at least you're allowed to run from it. Not allowed to run from this one. Let's find that mouse while I'm fighting this one. I decided to disrespect Wizard Ogres. They have some annoying spells. Ruse is annoying, Sleep is annoying, but they don't seem to hit very hard. The most annoying thing is you can't run from them, I suppose. But I'm just gonna hold A to beat them, unless something weird happens. That way I don't have to think very much. Thinking is the enemy. Now, if they manage to get 2 stacks of Ruse, it gets very difficult to kill them without using magic. I also technically have a shield that can lower their evade, so, you know, there's that. Okay, first actual boss, we dodged the Keely, and I'm throwing a save state down because I still think there's a fair chance that this fight actually kills us. You know, actually, I never looked it up. We fought this last time, and I think I almost died, but killed it with a rub. So let's see, for interest's sake, what we're actually up against with the fairy dragon. It's not a blue dragon, so I don't know how you'd guess. You know, if you're just playing it blind, it would be kind of difficult to just guess what you need to do. Fairy dragon? Where are you at? Fairy dragon. Okay, 900 hit points. That's a lot. 3 hits at chaos style damage. It has stun, sleep, touch, which is pretty brutal. Is that 100 absorb? That is bonkers. So it's only really damaged by criticals. And it goes cure 4, cure 4, cure 4, ruse, fast, break, warp, warp. So the warps don't matter too much unless you're trying to invis stack. Thunder is actually quite brutal. Alright. So the problem is you can't really damage it normally. It's strong to lightning and earth. So it's kind of like a blue dragon. Yeah, I mean, if you could get the Romhacker on, that'd be an interesting, I mean, I'd have to try not to be super critical and annoying, but, like, that'd be interesting to have the actual developer explain their logic to a player. You know, that'd be cool for a video. All right, so what have we learned? Sheesh. 200 magic defense. 200 magic defense, not specifically strong against any elements. Well, any statuses other than poison. And a huge physical defense. All right, so how are you supposed to kill it then? I mean, honestly, the insta-death spell might be the way to go. You could mute it. I don't know the odds. Don't tell me the odds, but in theory that would work. I said, what, like almost 1,000 hit points or something stupid? So far, 0 luck on anything. And now people start dying. It's not it's supposed to have like 50% chance to use magic. It's just being annoying. Yeah. So damage doesn't really help when it just cure 4s itself, right? Okay, we got it with silence. So on one hand, it's not going to be as bad, except on the other hand, its physical still one-shot us. And I can barely hit it. I mean, you could try to drop it to 1 attack. You can try. I didn't get haste off because I was trying to slow it down. I mean, maybe... No, it's strong against poison. Try to confuse it or something. 3 hits, 3 damage. At least it can't cure 4 anymore, or thunder, but... The defeating it is still... Like, this is a lot of spells to burn on a typically blue dragon battle. I mean, I'm assuming we can't run. We got it poisoned, actually. That makes... I mean, that means it's dead in a couple rounds, so that's great. So, I mean, that's pretty strong. I'm assuming it was intended to drain your resources more than the vanilla blue dragon did, but that's at the high end of what I can accept as balanced. Like, not too bad, but... And then this is worse. I didn't save it after that fight. What do we even do? I mean... I'm just gonna look up air elements, see if they've got anything that I can take advantage of in this hack. I'm gonna assume there's nothing. What is... Oh, I see. It's hard to find air because it's a part of a word that's in all kinds of things. Caps lock only? No. 40 airs, but not really. Ah, air. There we go. So, 537 hit points. 1 hit. Only 1 attack, but 63 damage is huge. 70 hit percent. It's considered a demon, actually, interestingly enough. 25 absorb, 130 M defense. A ton of evade. Strong versus earth, poison, status, time, death. So basically any status elemental is garbage. Fire, ice, lightning will do regular damage. Except... Thanks. Except it also has a lot of magic defense. Or at least a reasonably good magic defense. Alright, well... Enjoy your lurking, Thor. So there's not really any good reasons to try statuses on the airs. They're probably nearly immune, like very low percent. I guess this is kind of a fast strat. Like, you just got to do physical damage fast. Still, muting the Nagas would be great. I forget all the spells they have, but I remember it being kind of annoying. So we could throw some elementals out. some damage. It feels like it just does so little damage, it's not even worth the level 6 spell slot, right? Like 70 damage to everything, yay. Seems pretty weak. I guess I shouldn't cast Confuse from spell, because I actually have it as a on my staff. Hoping for like a paralyzed touch or something. Don't die, Shin. Probably would have been smart because I guess airs only get one attack that does a ton of damage. This is so bad. Yeah, they hit real hard. And there's not a lot that seems to counter them. Minus 20 damage, but they still have a base of like 60. They have a really high accuracy. Like, they only get one attack, but it's also difficult to dodge if you try stack up evade. The shield lantern getting some value in this. I guess it's better to not use a life charge if I can avoid it. So don't let anyone die. Better to drink some heal potions and try not to risk a death. In normal logic, you don't want to use heal potions in battle because they heal less, so it's kind of a waste. Which is still true here, but life charges are more valuable. But we win. Tough fight. Very tough fight. I guess I wouldn't say Gurnagas and Airs are unfair. I would question why they're unrunnable. But sure, you can win. They're just really, really tough. So this is the danger zone. And we're dead. First encounter, game over. I hate this game. Unless we would need, like, perfect luck. Stupid Quasar doesn't even work. Oh, no, I was thinking Dispel. Stupid Dispel doesn't even work. This is so dumb. Like, wiped out by one spell. There's no way we can win that battle in the first 3 turns. Or 2 turns, or whatever we've got. So yeah, this is where I really think the hack falls apart entirely. So I put a save state down, but we'll get that fight every time, unless it's a different encounter zone, on this floor. So we have to actually manipulate, like RNG manip, to get past it, and hope that we don't just keep running into impossible encounters. Which is really dumb. This is not how I like to play my Final Fantasy, you know? Evil men and healers, not really interested in fighting that. The intended strat? I don't know. Keelys are super strong. I don't know if we can run from this fight either. Okay, we can run from whatever that is. That's good. But, like, my interest in fighting anything on this floor is, like, 0% chance. So, Evilmen can spam Fog 2, and the Heelys can spam Heal 3. That's another brutal encounter. If you don't have, like, the right spells, they could cast Fog 2, like, 5 times on the first turn and be basically immune to physical damage. Again, outside of crits, but... Okay, Lazuli must be the replacement Adamant. So they just got plus 40 absorb. Why would we even try to fight that? It's possible the Keeley is like a fairly high, fairly rare encounter, let's say. But I don't know. Not getting much luck on muting the Gurnaga, sadly. Can't have my damage dealer sleeping on the job. Try to not die to air. So it seems like when we get the air elemental mix, it's possible it's just a slow grind of a fight. Yeah, Nuke Staff might do it. That'd make me feel a lot better. I haven't even cast Nuke yet. We've got one charge of it. Well, we tried some level 8 magic. It just did nothing, you know, because we fought the super strongs. Hey there, Ty. Yeah, I haven't... I mean, this last week I've been doing a lot of streaming, but for the summer I've taken a bit of a break, so... Just been taking it easy. So our green and black mages, they are a little bit frail physically in the sense that they don't have very good armor right now. They're using like the unique health bracelet that gives them poison status resistance, which is saving their life constantly. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a good idea. But we are dealing with like silver bracelet tier armor, which is actually less than that because we have like a protect ring and +4 on the helmet as well. So this is like a copper bracelet style defense, which is part of why we take so much physical. But I mean, it's mandatory, otherwise they just get poisoned and stunned and whatever. Green shirt, black shirt, and we'll get a white shirt. Well, we got the 2 I needed. Why did I switch those? Okay, so I'm not exactly sure how these will work, and I might still prefer the health ring. But now we've got a lot more absorb, especially on the green shirt. That's cool. I have to drop something to take the white shirt, but let's look at these shirts, see if they do anything. You're from Alpha Centauri? Oh, cool. That was a long time ago, yeah. Alpha Centauri run, that was a fun one. Definitely brings me back kind of one. All right, shirts. What do they do? Green shirt cast Remedy. Black shirt, Ice 2 like normal. White shirt, Invis 2 like normal. So we definitely want that white shirt. The black shirt provides ice and time resistance. That's actually vanilla. And the green shirt is poison and status, which is the same as the health ring. So equipping the black shirt is technically dropping some resistances. We're losing our poison status protection on the black mage. But for the green mage, we might as well drop their health ring. They don't need it anymore. The green shirt is a straight upgrade. And then they can hold the Invis shirt, or someone can hold the Invis shirt. Now you know. Unless you want to give the health ring to someone else, which could be smart. But I think Shin needs a little bit more absorb as kind of gets hit a lot physically. Protection from poison and status would be good, but I'm not sure if it's worth all of your absorb if you're not in the back row. That's a difficult sell. I don't know. But this will let us cast. We can move these around a little bit. Ice 2 for free. That's great. Remedy for free. That's decent. And then Invis 2, we want... Did I even learn that spell? So unfortunately, I actually should have taken a different spell here, because I could have taken Fog 2 or Exit, but I forgot White Shirt was probably going to let us. I actually think I want it on the Black Mage. It's a cool hack. There's a lot of things that are good about it, but there's also a lot of things that are bad about it. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Ty. Alright, we'll go with this layout. Free Invis 2 is really good. Yeah, okay. My mages will be a bit more survivable. I'm a little bit concerned that Kermit will be, you know, nailed by statuses now, but here we go. If we didn't run away, we're doomed, so let's just try to blast him. Yeah, Healer Keely is probably unrunnable Super War Mech. Fortunately, Squatchamiel has an Aegis Shield, so no more Gladstone. That's good. Okay, we're 4 out of 6. This is the ribbon room normally. Gold Shield's garbage. Force Helmet, definitely worth it. Who do we give it to? Shin or Squaw? I think Shin. So it's not really a ribbon. It doesn't protect you from statuses. It's elemental only. And the dragon is almost all elements. So you want to give it to someone who doesn't have dragon armor. The Ankh is basically just a protect ring, and we're going to have those equipped anyway. So we drop it. And now Shin has... Everyone has fire, ice, lightning protection. Everyone but Squatchamiel has earth protection if we fight Quake, which is pretty rare. And statuses are death protection, time, poison status, nothing, poison, and death. Well, death. So we're getting there. It doesn't even matter how much hit the HP. It doesn't even matter the Healy HP in the Killy healer combo. You could have 0 healer and we still couldn't kill the Keely. We've had a solo Keely fight and it's still too much. That's very scary. Quad X has a pretty high chance of killing us. This fight's... Okay, we're good now. But yeah, this is one of the reasons second floor of Sky is terrible. We got lucky. Now, we have Protect Rings, which give us less chance of insta-death. But, it could have cut through those easily. Like, it's not like a ribbon that means you're mostly immune. It's only 50% chance to avoid the status, so... Whatever your magic defense is versus the spell accuracy, it's still... I think I still calculated it like 1/3 to 1/2 chance to die. And nobody died, so we got lucky. Very lucky. Gold bracelet garbage. Do we cut our losses or we try to finish the treasure? I think we put a cheaty save in. I don't want to have to redo this dungeon 15 times. So let's try to finish it, see if we die terribly, and if we do die, I can reload. Yeah, I mean, personally, I think some of the stuff in this game is too difficult in this ROM hack. Definitely more difficult than it should be. Can't run from this if you're wondering, because of course not. So even with our status protection on people, we're still getting hit. Well, I guess Thor's the only one with status protection right now. Stupid ribbons. Why do they make ribbons worse? So everyone's just sleeping and killed. Okay, we got to get these Gurnagas down. It's terrible. Honestly, maybe it's worth trying to evade stack a little here. I mean, it helps us for the airs, but it doesn't really help us against the magic. You know, enemies that can spam Ice 3, that's pretty brutal as well. I'm still annoyed that Remedy doesn't cure poison. Man, that's just brutal. You spend half our turn just recovering. And then right back to sleep again. Another turn away, right? Well, we're getting close to evade capped anyway, so... Please kill it. It's fine. We got lots of item magic. Just keep spamming it, I guess. And these encounters are just so borderline passable. Like, not this one isn't technically impossible, but it's so close. You can't run, like. And you can go through all this work, and then the next encounter could just one-shot us without any chance, you know? Oops, wrong spell. Come on. Stupid error. We win again. We do have a few lives, so you can survive that for a little while. This is, yeah, well, these are the easy fights, technically. Alright, I'm putting another save state in because these fights take too long to just lose them to one random bad luck encounter. So, trash chest. How many warps do we have? Plenty. Save your steps. Vanilla has several borderline impossible fights. So gas dragons don't come in groups until you're in the final dungeon, Temple of Fiends Revisited, and they're only on one floor specifically. Gas dragons in the final dungeon are super difficult, I agree. But they're only at the very last dungeon in one specific area, basically. Gargoyles... Also, gas dragons will never ambush you because they're unrunnable, so you can never be ambushed. Gargoyles are pretty brutal. At least protection from fire is possible, unlike protection from gas. Nothing compared to what we're fighting in this game, though. Not groups of 4, just one in the waterfall. One gas dragon in the waterfall is tough, but definitely doable at that level. If it could possibly kill like your black wizard with one gas charge, but generally you'll survive one hit, I think. It's a bit of a gamble, but one gas dragon, and it is like the rare encounter, so you're not going to see that very often, and it should be just one. It's much worse in the final dungeon. Thanks for having talking in. My playlist is killing me. Alright. Hey, this is supposed to be 6-pack. I got ripped off. Does this mean we need to check the south rooms then? If they got swapped? Okay, we need that. So this is the other half of the ribbon. I don't know how many of them exist, but this is the other half. Oh, geesh, where do we put it? I mean, I can put it on Thor, but Thor actually has most of the other half already, because green is poison and status, and protect ring is death. So they're only missing time. So that's kind of a waste. I can throw it on Shin. Technically, Squatchmeal has poison as well. Or Kermit. Kermit has none of them. Well, no, Kermit has time. But poison status and death. He's got death and time, so it's poison status. I can't. The white shirt's pretty good. I think we dropped the warp shield, which is rough. No, we dropped the health bracelet. We don't need this anymore. I like the idea of having the white shirt on the black mage, but I think we want Kermit to not die as much. So that will give him the full ribbon status protection. Technically, he doesn't need the protect ring anymore. But I mean, 4 absorb is not nothing, but yeah, I could drop the P ring, and then yeah, okay, we can buy it again if I want it, but this gives him my battle like boss invis, which is really good. And I'm just gonna drop this for inventory space because it doesn't make much difference. If we get more 4 shields, then we'll figure it out. Hopefully we get a couple more. So that would have been where the protect cloak was. So this might be... They may have split the ribbon into ribbons and protect cloaks, in which case we're not going to get a second one until carry 2's floor, and there's only going to be 2 if that's the case. Which sucks. But, definitely plausible. Actually, you know, let's hand this over. Technically the warp shield casts lock, which is something that the white mage or the green mage doesn't have. Well, it's the warp spell, but normally I wouldn't waste a level 5 slot, basically. So, and probably Shin is attacking anyway. If they had a power ring, I would give it to them. I could give them the white shirt. That's another option, is to have them tank, like, help evade up at the beginning of a fight. But usually I'm having them attack, is what I'm thinking. Especially random encounters. Alright, let's get the guaranteed chest, and then maybe we do the south route to see if there's anything changed. No katana. I also probably want to go back to dwarf now that we got the discount adamant. I'm running a little low on warps. We might be done. I'm going to put a quick save here because this could just be a dead end trap. But I'll check the south route just for interest's sake. Like, this is a long way down for possibly nothing. Good old Argoyles. We got 32 heals. I'm not going for Tiamat right now. There's no way. Is this even runnable? I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure the Zombie D Vamp, Wiz Vamp is generally non-runnable. Or unrunnable. Which is bad. Yeah, this fight is bad. Got lucky on that. What do we even try for? Just nuke him? I don't expect this is going to do enough damage to impress us, though. You might be better off going for, like, fast or something. I kind of want to save my last couple warps. Because I have to get out of here. This is a tough fight. Could go for evade. They're going to punch hard as well. If it hits. Yeah. think the white shirt's the way to go. It's not gonna help us against the magic, but... There's the silent stick. Nine damage. One more white shirt. Maybe I put some fast up. There's not a lot that works on undead, you know. Interesting that that does hit, at least. That's not a good sign that they can cast Fire 3. They normally can't do that. Our damage output is way lower than normal here, too, I think. Doing less than 100 damage is sub-optimal for sure. Try to keep Thor alive at all costs. Means ice, they're strong against. Confuse. Fog. Just evade, I guess. Okay, once you've been hasted, then the crits start working. Oops, well, I meant to cast it on Kermit. Alright. Try not to die. Yeah, I mean, for just a random encounter, this is way more resources than you should need to output. I honestly think this is way too expensive. Let me go for attacks. We should be fine now against one zombie. One zombie D. Yeah. Okay, cool. Still hanging in there. 17 heal potions. No secret treasure. Can't quite see the south chest, south room. This could be just a waste. There is a treasure here. I wonder if it's protected by something, Kinda looks like something's there. That's not it. Yeah, it's a good hot tip. It was not guarded. Okay, we got ourselves a new whip. I'll check that out if we survive our escape, let's say. The most important thing is to not be on this floor or that floor. This floor is not dangerous enough to warp out of, because the encounter zones are okay, and we got a good run. This one we want to dodge the fairy dragon, because it's super scary. And then this is a long run. And this is a short one. Okay, good use of warp, no encounter. I'm happy with my escape. Okay, let's check out Astral Whip. What's a Astral Whip? Please cast Nuke. We went all the way down there. I want some nuke whip. All right. It cast haste. I think that's self-target, probably, because fast is the targetable one. So you throw this on your ranger or something, and then they can self-haste, or you equip it. It's not that impressive. It can stun. It's good against elementals and stuff. Technically time death element, but nothing's weak against time or death. And it's green mage or rogue only. So if you want to equip it, green mage basically. I've been using the storm whip because it's got, effectiveness. The spell might be worth it just to throw on one of the fighters. We're gonna go pick up another legendary sword. Let's go look at that. Let's go pick that up, and then we'll talk about how we're gonna equip people. We're still just barely strong enough here. We could get a quick level up on the way out. I'll do hard reset, fight a Tyro, and then fight a Manticore, so we'll get a level. This is how we did the in-between episode grinding, in case you're wondering. Tyro fight, pretty safe. Next battle will be Manticore. Manticore fight's pretty safe. I mean, it's poison damage, but whatever. And we get a level up out of it. Alright, so let's go turn in our last turn in. Did that get us? Oh yeah, we're still 2 levels away from another hit on Squat Shamil, but you know, we might be getting a new legendary sword. Also, hey there, McCoy. It's all good. This Romhack is maybe a little overly punishing. At least some. Not adamant. Alright. We have a Lazuli. What's a Lazuli do? 4792. So 5 more damage, less hit rate? What? No, we haven't fought Tiamat yet. I chickened out. Okay, you know what? I like this song, I really do. But I don't want to try to shout over top of you guys. Okay, let's pull up what a Lazuli is, because that's not an Excalibur. And yeah, it is technically less hit rate than the Coral Sword. Slightly more damage. Can cast the Regen spell, which is okay. Should be effective against undead. That's not very helpful at the end of the game. And demons, which we know at least is elementals. I mean, better than lightning elemental at the end game, I guess. Technically, you don't even need to be promoted. You could just be a fighter or a thief. We're still missing the ultimate bow. We've got the ultimate whip. We've got the ultimate lantern. Well, we sold it. We've got the ultimate stick. And then we're not going to get harps and stuff. I'm actually not sure if we can get scepters. I'm pretty sure flowers and harps are in post-game slightly different patch. If scepters exist, we just haven't seen them yet. In theory, they probably are. I just don't know where they are. Probably protected by super bosses or something stupid. We've got the robes, we've got the dragon armor, we've got the gold bracelet, protect rings. We got the Aegis shield, we got 1 force shield. We had an Ankh, then we threw it away. Oh, I guess I threw away my ability to cast Scar, but the spell sucks anyway. And we've got 3 pseudo ribbons. Alright, there's not too much gear we're missing. Wonder what's going to be in the Mazimune chest, you know? A face reveal? I don't even... Well, I guess I technically do have a face cam nowadays. I have a webcam for the last while, but typically I didn't. I don't know. I don't see the point, really. So the Lazuli seems to be slightly better than the Coral Sword. Except for that one level where the Coral Sword gets an extra attack. So we just need to buy some heal potions. Head back up, basically. There's not much else to do. I mean, we could try some of the bonus dungeon stuff. I don't know. He hasn't had amazing success the previous attempts. Certainly don't want to have to fight Keelys. So there's a hidden chest or 2 in Ordeals that needs to kill Keelys. There's 2 sea ones. One has a bunch of phantoms, one has a Keely. There's probably other ones I can't remember or didn't find. We're level 26. We're a lot stronger than we used to be. Oh, right, the Astral Whip. Was I going to bother equipping that? Let me just think for a second here. I need to move a couple pieces of equipment around that that I did some research on. So the Astral Whip casts haste. I don't know if it's really much better than the Storm Whip, honestly, but I mean, I guess we'll give it to them. Well, okay, is Thor at... One of the things we were waiting for is the Fairy Sword to get another attack multiplier. So we're currently getting 3 guaranteed crits at lowish damage with the Fairy Sword. With the Storm Sword, we're getting 4 swings, fire, ice, lightning damage. With the Astral Whip, we're getting 4 swings, time, status, or time, death element, which I don't know when that works, but in theory, that might work against something. And it can cast haste. The thing is, if I give this to someone else, they can self-haste themselves. Also, Lazuli can cast regen, same as the source thing here. So you might want to move that down. I think we get rid of the dark arrow now. The flash arrow was slightly stronger than the Hydra arrow, right? Well, 1 less hit, and it's lightning elemental. What is that symbol? It's strong against large enemies. The flash one. But you're giving up one of your attacks. It's exactly 32% less hit than Hydra. Let's sell the dark bow. Well, I guess I don't have to. There's not too many more weapons to pick up. Yeah, we'll leave it like this. Alright. I bought my healing potions. Got houses. Got all my magic. Got all my armor and weapons, nearly. Ghost ship? Let's try ghost ship. There's only like 15 minutes left for the episode for the future tubers. There's also this weird spot here. I still haven't really figured that out. I assume there's a rare encounter that's interesting. I'm just haven't spent enough time to find it. It's all good, McCoy. Every now and then people ask slings. The answer is no sometimes. Maybe one day I'll do a face reveal, but it's not really planned right now. I like to focus on the game, you know. I don't really like watching streams or Let's Players that put a whole bunch of overlay... Oh, hold on, let's just warp out. I wanted to save. I don't really like people that put a whole bunch of stuff on top of the videos. I like to be able to see the game, right? So putting your face cam on top of things... Like, sure, for this specific game, there's lots of space, because it's only a 4:3 ratio. But normally, you know, it takes up some space. If we can run, we should, because we'll probably just die. Alright, I'm going to show off the chair of pain. Double Phantom. I don't know. We'll try. Nope. What else could we try? I mean, I imagine they're not really weak to much. Get out of here! 300 damage? It's not bad. Good, at least one person was not paralyzed. Hey, you only got 1 out of 4 on the Quasar. You know, could have been worse. Stupid friggin' AoE sweepers. Alright, we technically win 1 fight against Phantoms. What do we get? Oh, I actually messed that up. I'm pretty sure there's an item on this chair, but... you can only access it from 1 tile. And it's not here. So you have... I think you have to win the fight and be looking up to open it. I'm pretty sure it's just money, though. I'll try again. Look at this. Should probably just take this fight for XP and then warp out again. This fight's pretty good for XP as well, to be honest. It's good grinding tiles. Alright, let's see if I can check this chair without messing up. So maybe the best way to win this fight is just to haste everybody, right? Nuka's okay, but more attacks. Thing is, you know what's coming. Next turn. Oh, we got a skill. Well, poor Shin. Why do these guys keep killing them? Alright, and then they killed everybody else. Yeah. Well, we'll try. I guess you're facing down. How? I thought for sure I could open something on that chair. But there's no... If there's a trap here, there's no way to look up, right? I thought I got something out of that once. Huh. Anyway. That's not where we're trying to go. You know what? You want to give me some XP? I'll take it. Clearly we need more levels. Wish I had more... I wish I had any sweeping spells. Like... Green mages just... They really suck against undead, man. We can cast lightning. But I think it's better to kill something. Like, this fight isn't really too difficult. The problem is, like, I can win that fight. If we keep going, we'll probably just die. So if you want to lock in your experience, you gotta leave. I don't know. I don't know if this is worthwhile grinding. If there's a bunch of whiz mummies, it's kind of, you know, good XP, but... Iron Gull. You might not be able to run from these guys either, actually. I think by default you can't. So you need people with high crits. Or spam a bunch of rune. I mean, that's enough. We're piercing. Now, if he has got toxic, that could be a bit of a pain. Let's make sure he's not dodging. Of course, you can't hit him with that. 3 hits, 3 damage. 3 hits, 3 damage. This is one where the archer's a good counter. Because the archer does really good crit rate compared to most classes. It's kind of like having a Vorpal equipped, I guess. So if you're gonna fight Iron Golems, sure, that's a good idea. Surprise. Alright, are you ready for... Now we have to actually beat these phantoms to progress time? Because now we actually have to win this fight. Just one! Deal! Alright, Shin, you know what to do. Don't die instantly. Maybe mute it if you're lucky. That'd be great. Of course not. Didn't die instantly. We probably win then. I don't know. Get a crit. I don't want to use the nuke if I don't have to. See, it's fine. Just phantoms. Stronger than normal phantoms, that's for sure. Better than Keely's. Double the phantom, double the fun. I don't even know if it's worth trying, but they... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I might as well try. Problem is, I think there's one more Phantom battle to go. Dang it! And they got the one person that we couldn't afford to lose. Technically, they didn't have time protection. Well, we're almost at the treasure chest, guys. Does it even matter? Does it even matter? You'd have to go for like the low odds, like, and it's the only way you could possibly win this fight. It's like going for a 3-256. I mean, we're doing more damage than I was expecting, to be honest. Maybe I should go for a haste strat anyway, but... Not getting any luck. Yeah, everyone's dead. Well, practically dead. One more try? Doesn't look good, does it? Cool fight. You can maybe see why I wasn't in a rush to come back here. Oh, good, silenced. So I don't know if there's any way we can possibly win that fight. That one's a long walk to try it out. I mean, I could put a save state down, I guess. But there's a place where we can fight one fairly reliably if we want to practice. That doesn't take an hour to get to. Or no, wait, this is even worse. Right, I'll show you the even worse one. Never mind. For anyone that didn't watch last stream. This one's really easy to miss. There we go. Alright, so you thought the Phantom ship was bad. How about this place? This chest looks, well, unguarded, right? We're fine. We'll probably be okay. Not even one. Just go for nukes. Try for something like Dispel. Not even one. It doesn't even matter if we kill the Ayers. Like, it helps a little bit, but the Astral Dragon, or the Archon Dragon is... What's the point of Dispel if it doesn't even work? What a useless spell. It's supposed to be fairly high accuracy non-elemental, but clearly it's not very accurate. Just a waste. Yeah, Dispel works on us 3 out of 4, sure. Hilarious, right? So stupid. I mean, we're lasting longer than we did against the Keeley, so clearly this is more likely, right? There, we got all his minions dealt with. Now we can win. Yeah, we don't resist ice anymore, do we? Something, anything. I don't know how many elements this thing does. It has at least ice. Throw some up. Oh, right, that's regen. Never mind. I thought it was the fog one. Black magic. Basically does nothing. Oh, there's fire. I can't believe Nobody's died yet. Maybe. I mean, what else are you supposed to do? Well, we got hit by fire, we got hit by ice. Throw lightning on. Evade down. Who needs evades? Actually, that's probably like the least dangerous thing he can do. Because we can just be like, oh yeah? Well, we got our evade back, yo. Cure 3? Sure. Maybe we win this. I'm starting to believe. It's a dangerous feeling to believe. 1 damage. It's really just the crits on Shin. That seems to be the only thing that does anything. Makes me feel like my black mage is completely irrelevant. Oh good, dispel again. I mean, at least it doesn't insta-kill anybody. Maybe I should be focusing on just damage right now. But that doesn't give us any resistances, so you know. Come on, Shin. 537, we're getting there. Alma, what? Somehow, nobody is dead. We survived an Alma, whatever. I just have to bet it all on this next attack. Here, have a little bit of health. Yeah, just throw it all on Shin. Come on, Shin. Kill it. 179 damage. Everyone's asleep. Everyone's dead. Kill it! Kill it! What else can I do? I can't heal enough to make any difference. Shin! This is ridiculous, guys. How is it not dead? Has anyone been keeping count? Man. What a way to go. Archon Dragon has 5,000 hit points. So we were doing about, well, 500 damage a turn on a good turn. We did not do 12 turns of it though. We were probably over halfway. But yeah. Technically we didn't need anti-lightning. It's only got Ice 3, Blaze, and Ermagerd, whatever that spell was. Of course, it hits you 4 attacks at 60 to 120. I'm pretty sure we had him about halfway down, but yeah. 255 magic defense, 150 absorb. Nothing will hurt him other than crits, basically. So it is our bod. It is exactly our bard. All right, that's the end of another episode. Really enjoying the late game Manall. Not sure. I guess next time we have to fight Tiamat and then something. I don't know if we can ever kill a Keely or an Archon Dragon. It's not looking great. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.